Imagine a crime scene where the victim isn't a person, but a process. For weeks, everything was going perfectly. You were following the 16-8 protocol, the scale was moving down every single morning, and your energy levels were through the roof. But then suddenly, the progress vanished. The scale froze. Your body stopped responding to the very habits that transformed you just a month ago. In the world of metabolic health, we call this the plateau effect. But today, we are going to treat it like a cold case investigation. We are going to look at the evidence, identify the suspects slowing down your metabolism, and reveal the 3 secret strategies to reopen the case of your fat loss. Before we dive into the forensic details of your metabolism, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a breakthrough in your health journey. The mystery of the plateau begins with a biological phenomenon known as adaptive thermogenesis. Think of your body as a highly efficient survival machine. When you started intermittent fasting, you created a significant gap between the energy you consumed and the energy you burned. Your body responded by tapping into its fat stores. However, as you lose weight, your body becomes smaller, and a smaller body requires less fuel to function. The crime occurs when your metabolism decides to strike a deal with your instincts. It begins to lower its daily expenditure to match your lower caloric intake. It is not a malfunction, it is a defense mechanism. To solve this mystery, we must first look at our primary suspect, metabolic adaptation. Our investigation leads us to a common profile. Let's look at a typical case involving a practitioner of the 16-8 method. For the first 3 months, the results are undeniable. But eventually, the body adapts to the schedule. The hormonal signaling that once triggered rapid lipolysis, the breakdown of fats, becomes muffled. The body learns the routine. It knows exactly when the food is coming and exactly how to conserve energy during the fasting window. This is where most people give up, thinking the magic of fasting has worn. But the magic hasn't disappeared. It has simply been countered by the body's incredible ability to find a new equilibrium. To break this equilibrium, we need to introduce strategic disruptions. The first secret strategy to solve un misterio de plateau is what I call the shift. In our investigation of successful long-term fasters, we found that those who never hit a plateau are those who refuse to let their get comfortable. If you have been doing a 16-8 fast every single day for 6 months, your body is in a state of metabolic boredom. To fix this, you must implement a 48-hour variation cycle. Instead of the same window every hour, you must shock the system. 1 day a week, perform a 24 fast, followed the next day by a regular 12-hour maintenance window. This prevents the downregulation of the thyroid hormone and keeps the basal metabolic rate guessing. It's like changing the locks on a door so a plateau can't settle in. By varying the intensity of the fast, you signal to your genes that food scarcity is unpredictable, which forces the body to keep its metabolic furnace burning hot. The second suspect in our investigation is hidden insulin spikes. Many people believe they are fasting perfectly, but a forensic look at their fasting-safe drinks reveals the truth. We often see practitioners using artificial sweeteners or bulletproof, contain just enough calories to blunt the growth hormone spike that occurs during a deep fast. Even if these items don't technically break the fast in terms of calories, they can maintain high insulin levels. If insulin is present, the door to your fat cells is locked. To solve this, we implement the Pure Protocol. For a period of 7 days, you must eliminate everything except water, black coffee, and plain green tea. No natural sweeteners, no creamers, and no branch-chain amino acids during the window. This resets the sensitivity of your insulin receptors, allowing the body to return to a state of high-efficiency fat burning. Our third and perhaps most vital strategy involves the protein leverage effect. During our investigation into why the body stops burning fat, we often find that the individual is not eating enough protein during their feeding window. When the body senses a lack of amino acids, it begins to conserve energy and may even break down a small amount of muscle tissue. To compensate, muscle is your primary metabolic engine. If you lose muscle, your plateau becomes permanent. To reverse this, you must prioritize protein as the very first thing you eat when you break your fast. This creates a high thermic effect of food, meaning your body actually burns a significant amount of calories just trying to digest the protein. It also triggers satiety hormones like PYY and GLP-1, which prevent the overeating that often follows a long fasting period. As we analyze the timeline of a successful recovery from a plateau, we see a clear pattern. The individual stops focusing on eating less and starts focusing on fasting differently. They move from a static, rigid schedule to a dynamic one. They stop chasing a number on the scale and start chasing hormonal optimization. This leads us to the concept of feast and famine cycling. You cannot live in a permanent state of restriction. If you do, your body will eventually shut down non-essential functions like hair growth, nail strength, and even reproductive health to save energy. The secret to breaking a plateau is often to eat more on certain days. By having 1 or 2 feast days a week where you eat at your maintenance calories with a shorter fasting window, you tell your leptin levels, the master hormone of hunger and metabolism, that everything is fine. This all-clear signal allows the body to release the fat it has been hoarding. Let's review the evidence we've gathered in this investigation. A plateau effect is not a sign of failure, it is a sign of adaptation. To overcome it, you must vary your fasting windows to prevent metabolic boredom, clean up your fasting window to eliminate hidden insulin triggers, and prioritize protein to protect your metabolic engine. These aren't just tips, they are the fundamental laws of human physiology. A modern lifestyle. When you understand the why behind the stall, the how of the solution becomes clear. You are the detective of your own health, and the clues are written in how you feel, how you sleep, and how your clothes fit. The case of the frozen scale is officially closed. By applying these 3 strategies, you are no longer a victim of your biology. You are the architect of it. You have the tools to manipulate your hormones, protect your muscle mass, and keep your metabolism flexible. Remember, intermittent fasting is a marathon, not a sprint. It is a lifestyle of longevity, and plateaus are simply rest stops where you recalibrate for the next climb. If you found this investigation helpful and want to see more deep dives into the science of fat loss and health, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who is currently struggling with their progress. Your support allows us to continue providing evidence-based guides to help transform your life. Stay disciplined, stay curious, and keep fasting for your future self. I'll see you in the next video.